Anyway, this video I uploaded about the burros is because Jeff Claw had me scared out of my wits that somebody could go up there and get killed, which they most certainly could have. And so this clip of this burro, actually I took on one of my Olive Oatman hikes, but the point was not that I was lying. It was that out in the desert, and the burros are there. They are in the area. That burros are my biggest fear of all. You know, people say, well, other people, that's the biggest fear. Yes, that is there, but burros are my biggest fear as secondary injuries on a hike where I get stomped or trampled. So what I'll do is I'll upload a video about burro safety. In fact, let me click on this to make the video funnier. Where's the burro? Oh, there he is. Actually, when I took that, I was in far more danger than I thought I was. I just pictured burros as burros. Also, I had my gun, you know, but I quickly learned about burros. So when I took that one, walking in among bighorn cattle, I was in much more danger than I thought I was. That when I filmed that clip, I shouldn't have been laughing it off. The thing was right here. That's his eyes. That's his eyes. I could have been stomped in a split second. Stomped in a split second. I didn't realize it then, but I know it now. But anyway, you know, with my hiking experience with burros and strange experiences that I've had, I probably should upload a video about burro safety. The main thing is, before I do it, like if you happen upon this immediately, that with the burros are not hyenas roaming around in Africa and killing everything they can see. No, they're not lions. They don't eat humans. The problem is that when hiking, you're often hiking in the proper areas. You're hiking in along water, and there are places they hang out. Now, when you come up on burro shit, you may see a burro. Like suppose you're in the daytime, you'll see a burro 200 feet away, 200, 300, 400, 500 feet away, staring at you, and you think, well, there's a burro out in the desert. Wrong. That burro, you just ran him out of there. He saw you coming. He saw you coming, and he moseyed on over out of the area. Okay, that's what they're doing there. The biggest danger with burros is a single burro that is staring at you. That is the biggest danger, flat out, bar none. And so the way to get away from it is don't stand when you come up on all the burro shit and you ride along water. You're the most perfect place. Here's the shade. This is where I'm going to sit and eat my lunch. Well, the burros do the same thing. That when you come upon a bunch of burro shit and burro tracks, you look over and those burros are going to be out there in the distance, but they weren't. That 20 minutes before, or 15 minutes before, they were actually standing right where you are. They're territorial. They're territorial. They absolutely will defend their territory to the death. So that's the main thing, is that if you're just randomly walking around out in the desert and you don't square off with them, they're not going to come up and eat you like a pack of hyenas. Also, they're not a herd animal that, like, you're not going to be stormed by a herd of burros. No, you've got the one male. You've got the one male. So when you look over and you see a single male staring at you without moving, especially if he puts his ears back, you could be, and if you insist on staying in his area among the burro shit where the water is and the shade is, you can quite easily get stormed and stomped. But if you're walking along in the desert out in the middle of nowhere, no, there's no herd of lions and hyena burros that's going to come up and eat everything on sight. Actually, I just did the video that I said I was going to do. The other thing is rams. Rams is another big one. If you're in a remote area and you come up upon rams and you see a ram staring at you, don't sit and stare. Don't sit and stare, because psychologically they're going to think you're squaring off against them. Same thing with a burro. Same thing with a burro. Don't sit and stare like you're having a test of wills with them. There's also an excellent link of how to survive a ram attack. Believe it or not, it's there. Thing with rams and burros is secondary injuries, and also that a ram can ram you as if you've been hit by a freight train, and you could be on the side of a cliff. You could be on the side of a cliff. You could be rammed and knocked down a ravine and get all stuck up and broken bones or whatever. But rams, people see the rams, they take the pictures, they go, what are you talking about? Rams are not no danger. That is because they are not happening upon them and startling them out in the wild in remote places. But so I'll upload this. Since I pretty much said everything, I'll upload this and then put the links how to survive a ram attack and how to survive a burro attack. Don't do it. You're not going to survive a burro attack. If the burro charges, it's not like they're going to eat you alive, but if you're 5 miles away on a long distance hike, you could get secondary injuries, broken ribs, parts of your body ripped out by, stuff like that, and you may not make it back. Remember, a lot of my stuff, I barely make it back to begin with, and so I don't want to be stomped by a burro with broken ribs and broken arms and half of my neck bit out where I won't make it back. But anyway, that's it. That's what I'll do. I'll put the links.